Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Now here, Jim, is a truly unique player, Sergio Busquets, a player whose greatness really isn't measurable by numbers.
One of those players who keeps it simple and gets the ball to do all the work for him.
And exerts a massive influence on every match he plays.
Exactly that. I mean, he's the pivot, the one his team hinges around.
De Bruyne. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cleared away. And the pass is intercepted. Over to the left. Cruyff. Searching pass he's played there. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Serginho. Looking to play him in. Cruyff. And it's De Bruyne. Tries to think it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. He's found a way through. Spread neatly. Hazard finds himself offside. Now it's come to nothing. Yamal. And this is Bebeto. And this is Cruyff. Benatia does well to get it back. Now it's Bebeto.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Caceres. Now he's got space here. That has not gone well. That's an imaginative pass. He's onside. Can he finish? Nice interception, well timed. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, sweet feet. Bebeto. Hazard. That has been slung wide. In with the challenge. Chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Yamal tries making a foray down the right. Cruyff. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This for the lead. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nicely spread. Nice bit of trickery. Very nicely done. Busquets. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Bebeto. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Tries to pass it through. Cruyff. Benatia gets a foot in here. Rodri. Some good work on the right flank here. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Can he get it through? Shevchenko. Oh, that's... and he shoots! That's another chance! Well, that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Cruyff. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ambitious ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's played forward. Walker promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Cruyff. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. Cruyff. This might... great chance! Superb goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, shooting chance! He can get that clear.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Cancelo. That's tidy. Played back. Pedri. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Busquets is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Shevchenko. De Bruyne gets flagged offside. Now it's Shevchenko. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Pass somewhat off target. Rodri. Shevchenko. Busquets. Pedri. Now it's Bebeto. Spread it left. No, that's been intercepted. Kimmich. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tacho drives forward on the overlap. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And it's De Bruyne. Has a look and plays it forward. Tries a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tacho is there, and he can get that clear. Rodri. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is De Bruyne. He's had a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And that's definitely not his best. It's their second corner of the game. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Pedri. And it's Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's Asa! Oh, he's been caught on it, and he's following up! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Bebeto duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Closing in on goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Out towards the flank. Looking for the run. That is a brilliant interception. Stood up well to him there. He's picked his way through. That's a decent clearance.
Substitution on the field. Number
3 coming up.
Serginho. Joshua Kimmich. Coming on the field.
Oh, what a climb! That's going to go a long way.
Number 5.
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Substitution.
Just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ronaldo. He is through here. He is just caressing the ball. They're urging it. Cruyff! They've got to be quick to recover this.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rodri. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. And the number on the board is 3. Bebeto. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Caceres knocks it into space. Can he latch on to this?
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And that should get the job done. And time is up. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
Now, he's got space here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Caceres, and he cuts out the supply. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
It's a searching pass, not the most accurate pass, and that's been won straight back. Nicely worked. And here's Shevchenko, and he's running through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shot a goal! They've scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He gets big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Now it's Kimmich. South Africa are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence.
And Shevchenko! Xabi Alonso. That pass isn't the best. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Rooney. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Rafinha. Now it's Rooney. Looking for options for movement. Tries from distance. Oh, that was venomous. Played out to the right. Now it's Dani Olmo. Rodri. And it's Kimmich. Searching pass he's played there. Showing good feet. He's away. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Knocks it into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That'll be a throw-in. One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Serginho. Benatia. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. Dani Olmo.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Can he get it through? De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Benatia. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
With the owner of a
So your views on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Shevchenko picks it up out wide. Oh, can he finish? Oh, he's really drilled it.
De Bruyne clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
And he's there to retrieve it. Rafinha. And it's Shevchenko. Now, can they get him away? And this is Rooney, and he's lost his man here. Oh, good-looking ball. That has not gone well. Now it's Shevchenko.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Xavi Alonso. Now Saliba. Messi. Rafinha! He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Xavi Alonso. Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now this could be a chance. He's in a good position. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Great ball, and he's in here. Rafinha. Rodri gets a foot in here. De Bruyne. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Caceres. Oh, this looks sharp. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi. And they win it back again. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. Engages and forces him off the ball. De Bruyne. Van Balten cuts out the pass. Saliba. De Bruyne. Passes short and sharp. Gets a good foot in there. South Africa needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, what has happened here? Dani Olmo. There will be a throw-in.